Tiffany from Grown Up Dress Up.
And I'm Courtney from the Beauty Mark Girls.
Today we're here talking about spring trends, reporting on the things that we're really excited about this season.
And there's so much going on the runways, it was almost a little bit hard for us to choose, but we both chose a top three, and my first one is 70s. So I chose this skirt. It kind of has that cornflower blue jean color going on, which is really quintessentially 70s. I love that it has like the paper bag waist and the silhouette that's not too 70s where it's vintage and people are wondering if you got it at the thrift store, but they know that you're going for that trend a little bit, you know? So I love doing a little bit of the trend but not going overboard. Also, a hat always brings a little bit of a 70s bohemian vibe to any outfit, and it's a super easy way to just give a touch of the trend.
Love that. I'm loving the 70s as well. I think it's a great way to just like start off the spring with a bang, and honestly, I'm just so happy to see the death of the 90s that I'm just like, I'll take anything else.
Any other era besides the 90s we're good with.
Exactly. My favorite trend this spring is our navy, and they're calling it the new navy. So I'm not sure what's new about the color, but I think it's just the new black, and it's equally sophisticated, but it's one of those colors that everybody can wear near their face. It's universally flattering.
And I love that you can pair it with lots of different things. And I think in the past that we've been taught with navy that you can't wear it with black and you can't wear it with brown, but I love that they've brought that back and that you can pair it with other neutrals.
Yeah, and almost like, you can't do it? Okay, then I'm going to.
Then I'm going to, exactly, which brings me to my next trend, which is all white. So all white is a really crisp, fun way to wear the monochromatic trend. It's super sophisticated, and it's another take on all black, but that's really fun and summery. They always say you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day, which I don't know when that's supposed to end, but I don't believe in those kind of rules anyway. I think all white is a really great way to kind of incorporate that monochromatic trend and also look really crisp and sophisticated.
In the winter, we can do kind of a more winter white, and now that it's full on spring,
exactly.
It's like head to toe white.
Well, and it's nice too that you can always pair it with black and have it look classic. Like I love being able to wear white that has a little bit of detail like what I'm wearing now, that has a little bit of texture to it and different kinds of material so that it looks interesting, and then you can pair it with black. And graphic black and white is also really big this season as well. So just those big patterns are always fun, and black and white is something that's pretty much always the answer.
Right. Always sophisticated, always perfect. So those are a few of the trends that we're loving, and now I want to show you one that I'm not loving so much, and this is my blue suede shoe. We saw a lot of suede this season, and it's one of those brand new, right out of the magazines. They're trying to tell us that we all need some, but it just feels a little hot to me. Like, am I going to be able to wear that in the summer when it's 100 degrees? So I totally embraced it with the shoe. I'm varying on if I'm going to embrace it everywhere else. I recently watched a video with Alexa Chung, and she said that when she sees something on the runway that she's not sure about, that's when she knows, like, okay, I have to figure out how to make that work for me. So I think it's great as we see these new, fresh trends, figuring out, okay, is that going to work for me? What kind of elements can I pull from this?
For sure, and I think with suede too is we tend to equate suede with being super expensive, and it's hard when you're trying to do like capsule wardrobes for different seasons to pull in really expensive things. So it's nice to have something simple like a shoe, like these are from Target. Something simple like a shoe that has a little bit of that element in it that you can incorporate that's not going to break the bank, and that you'd be able to kind of not be super sad about losing the next season. So my last trend is military. And I love this dress because I feel like it has a really military feel without being overtly military. It's silk, which makes it very feminine, but it has still those components of utilitarianism, like the pockets and the classic army green with black. I would pair it with a cardigan or a cute black shirt under it just to layer, but I love not having to do something that's really obvious. Like, for example, camouflage. It's been so big the past few seasons. Are we still loving it?
It has been, and I think that we need to, if we're going to wear it again, we need to find a fresher way to wear it. Maybe in a shoe or a scarf or something that's kind of like you said, like a nod to the theme, and not like, here I am ready to go hunting.
Exactly, and I love that she said a fresh take on it. So something like even a different color of camo besides the army, or something that's just like a nod, and instead of like, I'm going to go slay some wild beasts.
Absolutely. And speaking of nods to the themes, in opposite contrast, gingham, I'm just like, put it on my blouse, put it on my skirt. Like,
put it everywhere.
Yeah, I'm embracing this one. And so like this skirt I would definitely wear to client meetings, dress dress it up, dress it down with maybe a sandal, but I mean, let's go on a picnic in our
Seriously.
gingham this
Well, and
summer.
I love that you can pair it with different patterns as well. And pattern mixing has been so big, and gingham is like the perfect jumping off point to mixing patterns. So that's a really fun thing to incorporate in our wardrobes this season.
Absolutely. So thank you guys so much. We had a blast chatting spring trends with you, and be sure to check out what we're both doing over at My Time to Blossom.